got a fun little flow for you today in honor of friendship, and we're celebrating a dear friend of mine's birthday today. So I hope you enjoy. All you need is your mat. As always, if this is your first time joining my class, this is your practice, okay? I can't see you. I don't know whether you're copying me or doing your own thing, and honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I just want you to show up, roll out your mat, and have fun. So whatever you are doing today, make sure you check in with yourself and ask yourself, does this feel good to me? If the answer is no, back off. If the answer is yes, keep it going. So we're gonna keep this fun and energetic. Go ahead and find your mat, roll it out. Let's get started right away. We're actually going to stand in Tadasana to get started today. So go ahead and separate your feet hips distance. Tadasana stands for mountain pose. So find your inner strength. Root down into all four corners of your feet. Put a little micro bend in your knees. Draw your tailbone down and pull that navel towards your spine. Good, now stand up tall. Roll your shoulders down your back and reach down through your fingertips. Level out your chin so it's parallel to the mat and lengthen through the crown of your head. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. Find stillness. Find your breath. And I'd like to take a moment quickly to say happy birthday to Tiffany Page. I'm so excited to dedicate this practice to her. She's a wonderful friend and a wonderful person. She does so much for the environment. She's conscious. And she's very dear to my heart. Speaking of heart, bring one hand to your heart, the other hand right on top. Take a moment to take 3 cleansing breaths. Empty out your lungs. Take a big breath in. Hold that breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Another one, big breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale, let it go. Last one, make it a good one. Make it delicious. Big breath in. Hold it. Let it swirl inside of you. And exhale, let it go. Good. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Reach for something that you are in need of right now. And exhale, bring your palms together. Lower them down to your heart space. Again, inhale, reach for something you long for. Exhale, pull it in towards your chest. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, draw it into your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment, bow your heads, and if you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you're welcome to do so now. I'm so honored that you're here. So my intention is just to be there for you as your guide. Whatever your intention may be, let's honor that. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. But this time on your exhale, hinge at your hips, dive forward. Good, coming into your first forward fold, bend your knees generously, clasp opposite elbows, and hang out like a rag doll. You can nod your head yes or shake it no. The reason we bend our knees is for lower back pain, to release that pain, so don't worry about your hamstrings. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Maybe start to sway side to side like a pendulum. Good, and then release those hands down. On an inhale, rise up halfway, fingertips on the shins or the floor, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, roll the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, lower down. 1 more, inhale, halfway lift. Reach through the crown of your head. And exhale, release. Now root to rise, bend the knees. Inhale, press your feet down to rise all the way up, palms press. And exhale, Samasthiti. Release your hands down and just start to roll your shoulders. Back, back, back. I got some beats for you today, Tiff. I feel like dancing and doing yoga, so we're gonna combine the 2. And now roll your shoulders forward, around, around, around. Just loosen up your whole body. If you want to get more into it like I am, rolling through your chest, your knees. Nobody can see you, it's all good. Now find stillness. Good. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, bring them down to your heart space. Let's do one more sun salutation, a half sun salute. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, reach up, lift all the way up, palms kiss. And exhale, Namaste to he. Now bring your hands to your hips. And I want you to take giant steps out onto your mat. Good, now turn your toes out and your heels in. Bend the knees. Look down at your knees. Make sure you stack those knees right over those heels. Beautiful. Now look down at your chest. Make sure your shoulders are right on top of those hips. So some of you probably need to lean back a little bit. Now draw the tailbone down. Pull the navel to spine. And then reach those arms out like wings. If you want to find full cactus arms or goddess arms, you can. Sink a little bit lower. And breathe. If you practice Ujjayi breath, begin to conjure it up within you now. Yoga without breath is simply stretching. Now let's move. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we bend. Sit a little bit lower in this goddess pose. Now I want you to extend your arms back out and find energy shooting out through your fingertips. Stretch through the arms. Engage the biceps and triceps. Roll those shoulders down your ears. Now we reach, 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 reach. Told you I was going to incorporate a little bit of dancing in yoga today. Good. Now the next time we reach over to the right, cartwheel the hands, come into a high runner's lunge, and bend deeply into that front knee. You can lower your back left knee down on the ground if you need to. Otherwise, keep it elevated. Make sure that front knee is stacked over the front ankle. And I really want you to focus on opening up that hip flexor here. So sink those hips. Breathe. Now keep that left hand planted where it is underneath the shoulder and inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Maybe look up past your right fingertips. And if you'd like, you can make big circles with your arm in one direction 3 times and then switch directions. Opening up the shoulder joint. And then one more breath in, reach through the fingers, exhale, lower the palm down. From here, find thunderbolt. Draw your arms behind you towards your left heel. Lean in towards your right knee. Elevate that torso off of that right thigh. You can keep that lower or that back knee bent if you need to, lower to the ground. So modify where you need to, honor yourself. When you're ready, find full crescent pose. Inhaling the arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms, find the back bend. Inhale, the arms lift up. And exhale, open it up to your warrior 2. That front thigh should be burning. Bend deeper. So now you're looking for front heel to back arch alignment. You're bending that right knee so generously that it stacks over the front ankle. You're stretching through those arms. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they're stacked over the hips. And then gaze out past your right middle finger. Hope you can tell that I'm out of breath, so hopefully you are as well. Woo! Saturday morning. Okay, from here, I want you to reach your right fingertips past your right toes. Bring your right elbow on top of your thigh. Lift your left arm up. Modified Parshvakonasana, side angle. If you want more, draw your left arm or your top arm over your front foot. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. And now inhale, rise up through Vajrasana 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Pause here. Breathe. Your hand is above or below your knee, but not right on your kneecap because we want to protect the knee. Now let's flow a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, we rise to warrior two. And exhale, we straighten our front leg, bring our hands to your hips, and draw your right toes in. Now from here, just wiggle those hips out a little bit. Whew. Let it go. I'm sweating a little bit. It's hot here in Vegas. Okay, inhale the arms out. If it's good for you, exhale, release the hands behind your back and interlace them. If not, you can clasp opposite elbows. Press down through the feet as you inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, dive forward, hinging at your hips. Finding Prasarita Pada Tadasana C. In other words, a nice forward fold. See if you can keep your hips in line with your heels and press into the outer edges of your feet. Maybe your palms are rising up towards the ceiling. Maybe not, and either way it's okay. Steady breath. The crown of your head is reaching down towards earth. One more full cycle of breath here. And then press down to rise up. Inhale. Exhale, shake those arms out. Shake that chest, shake your body. Bring your hands to your hips. Find goddess pose again. I like to say goddess because we're dedicating this practice to a goddess today. Otherwise it's called horse pose, which isn't so beautiful. So bend a little bit deeper. From here, inhale, rise up. Exhale, find that flow again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Now we stretch those arms out and we reach, 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 reach. And then cartwheel those hands all the way over to the other side, finding that high lunge position on the left. So left knee stacked over the front ankle. Sink those hips down towards the earth. Draw our energy out through that back right heel and breathe. Again, no shame in releasing that back knee down. You can modify at any point. This is a safe space of no judgment. When you're ready, and if you'd like, find your thunderbolt position. Take a big breath in here. Exhale the hands back down. Plant your right hand underneath your right arm and lift that left arm up. This time, again, if you want to make circles, go ahead and draw big circles in one direction 3 times. And then switch directions. Good. Inhale, arm to the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Find thunderbolt again, peeling your chest off of your left thigh, reaching back through your fingertips. Engage the core, belly button to spine here. And then lift the arms forward. And then rise all the way up to crescent pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, find a baby back bend. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, open it up to your warrior two. On the left. Bend a little bit deeper. Breathe. Left knee is stacked over ankle. You're trying to find that 90-degree bend in your front leg. Outer edge of your back foot is rooting down. Stack shoulders over waist. Spread through the arms. Draw those shoulders away from the ears, down your back and in. Breathe. Whew. Sigh it out, breathe it out. Whatever you need to do, shake it out. From here, lean forward, reach, 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 reach. Come into your side angle pose, modified. Right arm can draw straight up towards the sky. And you can stay here, or you can reach over your left foot, finding the full expression. And of course, if you want to level up and take your left hand down to the earth, you can too. One more breath. Stay with me, friends. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, reverse your warrior and breathe here. So this time your hand again is above or below your back knee. And you're reaching your top arm over and back, stretching through your side body. Now let's find our flow. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, rise back up to your warrior 2. Straighten your leg, bring your hands to your hips, bring your feet parallel again. This time if you want to back up on your mat a little bit, you're welcome to. Prasarita Pada Tadasana A. What does that mean? That means inhale the arms out, lengthen, and exhale, find a flat back, come all the way down into your forward fold. See if your hands can come down to the mat. If they do, your fingertips are facing the same way as your toes, but you're trying to walk your hands back in line with your heels. You want to keep them shoulder distance apart, and then take another big breath in. Exhale, maybe the crown of your head comes down to the earth. It doesn't have to today, it may never, and that's okay. If it does, and if you have tripod headstand, you are welcome to take it. If you want to just bring your knees on top of your triceps, you're welcome to do that too. We've got a few more breaths here. Keep rooting down into the outer edges of your feet if you're still in Prasarita, and keep those hips in line with those heels. Try drawing the shoulders away from the ears, allowing gravity to not work with you. You're working against it. And then if you're in your tripod headstand, slowly lower down. Good, and then from here, straighten those arms. And you're going to plant your right hand underneath your face and inhale your left arm up towards the sky. Check in with your sacrum, that flat bone above your hips, and see if you can level out that pelvis, and then lift the arm back up. Take one more breath. And then lower it down. Other side, right arm lifts up. Bring your hand to your sacrum, make sure that it's flat. Square those hips, and then lift the arm back up towards the sky. One more breath in. Exhale your hand down. Bring your hands to your hips, press down into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then to bring those heels in, bend your knees again, find goddess pose. Stretch those arms out. Maybe find the goddess arms, sink a little bit lower. I'm really trying to get into your groin and your hips today. And then I want you to close your eyes as you settle into this pose and let these words resonate with you. Happy moments, happy thoughts, happy dreams, happy feelings, and for Tiffany Page, happy birthday. When you're ready, stretch the arms out. And now you're going to reach again. Reach, 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 reach. Straighten the legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your left toes in. And then line front heel to back heel. I want you to wiggle those hips. Just wiggle. Show me a little sass, not that I can see you. And then when you're ready, stretch the arms out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Top arm stacks over bottom arm. Your bottom hand can be on a block or a book, or the floor, or your shin, your ankle. You've got lots of options here. If you want more, extend your top arm over your front leg. Steady breath. If you have a bind and you want to take a bind, you're welcome to. Bound triangle pose. And then of course you're welcome to stay in triangle pose. If you want to challenge your balance today, let's move into half moon pose. Ardha Chandrasana, bend your right knee, plant your right hand in front of your right big toe about a foot away, and then elevate and lift that left leg up, finding your balance. Now here's the secret, lifting a leg that is not engaged is like lifting a wet noodle. It's very hard, so kick through your lifted foot, and flex the foot, engage the quad and the hamstring and breathe. Maybe stack and lift that left arm up. Maybe elevate your right fingertips off of the floor, finding additional balance. Maybe take another variation. One more breath. And then on your exhale, find your warrior two. And then straighten your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes out. Wiggle those hips. Wiggle. Wiggle. And then you're going to find that heel-to-heel alignment again. Draw that right hip back in space. Elevate the arms. Take a deep breath. And on your exhale, reach your fingertips forward and then down. Finding Trikonasana on the left. Right arm stacked over left this time, maybe looking up if it's okay on your neck. If not, you can look forward. Settle into the pose, breathe. If you want more, find extension in the arm, gazing up underneath your right arm, palm is facing down. And of course, you are welcome to stay here and work your triangle pose if you'd like. If you want more and you're taking the balance, bend your left knee, plant your left hand about a foot in front of your left big toe, and then lift that right leg up. Just hip height. Flex through the heel, engage the quad, and then maybe stretch that right arm up towards the sky, finding your balance. Steady breath here. If you take another variation on the first side, you're welcome to here. 2 more full cycles of breath. You got this. Stay with me. Good, and then slowly on your exhale, touch back down to earth, finding your Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips, and turn your toes in. 1 more goddess pose. Go ahead and bend those knees, turn those toes out. Sink those hips, stack the knees over the ankles, and then bring those palms together. Stand tall. Feel your spirit soaring, lifting your heart higher. Press those palms together with intention. So grateful for all of you. I really wanted to dedicate this class to friendship because even though we haven't been able to see each other for some time, it's really important that we stay connected. So if you haven't yet called a dear friend of yours that you haven't spoken to in a long while, do it today. Don't wait anymore. Seize the opportunity, seize the moment. Friendships are so important. And then inhale to star pose. Exhale to goddess. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale and exhale. From here, bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs, heel, toe your feet together. You ready for a little balance? Finding mountain pose, Tadasana pose. Stand tall and proud and strong and stable. Lift that right knee up. Find your balance. Press down into your left foot. And then cross that right ankle on top of your left knee and find figure 4 or a chair pose. Breathe. Sit a little bit lower. This should feel so good and so bad at the same time on your right hip. Should be really opening there. Now you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like, you can bring your hands down to earth and straighten your left leg, finding a forward fold. If any of you have flying pigeon in your practice, you're welcome to take flying pigeon. We're gonna hold this for a little bit, so play, have fun. I'm gonna try a toe stand today. So I'll try sinking my hips down towards my heel and keeping my right ankle on top of my left thigh. Maybe finding balance. Whoa! Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. That's life. And if you're in your flying pigeon, slowly come out of it. If you're in your toe stand, bring your hands back down to the earth, straighten the left leg. Everybody find that figure 4 pose. And then stand all the way up and shake it out. Let it go. Okay, other side. Mountain pose. Drawing energy down through both feet. And then root down into all 4 corners of your right foot. Lift that left knee up, just hip height. Balance here. Then place that ankle and that flex foot on top of your right thigh. Bring your hands to your heart space. Press those palms. Bend the knee. Sink those hips. Good, breathe. Again, hang out here for a little bit. Let it resonate and marinate in that left hip. I know it's a little painful, but it's one of those hurt so good kind of feelings. And then again, if you came down with your hands and found a forward fold, you're welcome to do that. If you found a flying pigeon, go for it. If you're trying a little toe stand, you can. You lower your hips down towards your right heel and bring one hand up. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna have it on this side. Let's see. And then the other. Finding your drishti, that's really important. In Sanskrit, that means gaze. So gazing at something softly on the floor that's not moving helps. Whew. And then if you are in your flying pigeon, slowly come out of it. Make your way back into your figure four. And then stand all the way up. Shake it out. Let it go. Okay, let's find another balance. This time we're going to find full Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit low. Draw the navel in. Make sure you can look down and see your toes. If you can't, shift your shins back slightly. Knit those ribs in. Now broaden through the collarbone, lift the sternum. Try digging those toes down and lifting those heels up. And we're balancing a chair. And if you can smile in this, you can smile through anything. And then bring those hands down to your heart. Bend slow, slow, slow without dropping those heels. Perhaps find another balance in this crouch position. You're almost there. Stay with it. Be kind to yourself. If you fall, you're going to fall on your tush. No big deal. And then when you're ready, bring your hands down and do just that. Come down to your tush. Okay. Soles of your feet come together. Knees apart. Butterfly pose. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in as you lengthen through the crown and exhale. Find your forward fold. You can sway, you can breathe, you can, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Sometimes I like to inhale, rise up a little bit, and exhale, find a little bit more length in the pose. So there's lots you can do when you're dynamically moving with your breath. I just happen to really like this song, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, rise all the way up. Stay where you are, except lengthen out your right leg. Draw your left foot towards your right thigh. Sit up tall and try and get both sits bones onto the earth. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, right arm comes down to the inside of your right leg, palm facing up. Your left arm is extending upwards and reaching towards your toes. Breathe here. Maybe your fingertips grab onto your right toes, maybe not. Don't worry if they don't. Take 2 more breaths for me here. Make them good, make them delicious and long. You should feel a really nice stretch in your left side body. And then when you're ready, you're just going to twist and rotate your torso down towards your right leg and then lower it over your right leg. Again, even if you're here, that's beautiful. That's where you stay, that's where you work, okay? There's no wrong or right in yoga. It's what feels good for your body. As long as you're honoring it and respecting your truth level, then you're golden. And then inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, lift your hips off of the earth. Maybe find a little back bend here. Breathe. One more full cycle of breath. And then lower down. Switching sides. Stretching out that other leg, bringing your right foot towards your inner thigh. Make sure you're getting onto both sits bones. Inhale the arms high, lengthen through the torso. Exhale, find that side bend. So the bottom arm, you've got your palm facing up. The top arm is just reaching towards the toes. Whether they grab on or not, it doesn't matter. Breathe. This song makes me feel like I'm in the jungle. Jungle Beach, favorite place. Good, and then when you're ready, twist and turn your torso over towards your left leg, and then lower your torso down. All you're looking for here is length in the spine, okay? You're opening space up between your vertebrae. One more full cycle of breath. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Lift the hips up if that feels good on your next breath in. Take 2 more full cycles of breath here as you open up your chest. Find your back bend, find length. bring both legs forward. Finding Dandasana pose, staff pose, sit up nice and tall. Flex through the feet, engage the quads. This is hard to sit straight up, okay? So if you need to sit on a cushion right now or a block to give you a little bit more lift, you're welcome to. Take a deep breath in, reach up through the arms, and exhale, find your forward fold, wherever that may be. You might be holding onto your shins or calves, you might be holding onto your toes or ankles or feet. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in to lengthen through the spine, and on your exhale, fold forward a little bit deeper. Keep that going. Inhale to rise, exhale to bend. Inhale to lift, exhale to bend, and then go at your own pace, creating length. And then slowly on your next inhale, rise up, bend your right knee. Just give that right knee a good hug. Place your left hand to the outside of your right foot, and then just see if you can lift it. Now you're just kind of like walking it back and forth, back and forth. And then when you're ready, maybe you keep your knee bent, or maybe you straighten your leg, and maybe you draw your right arm back, or draw your fingertips down for stability. Okay, so a couple different options here. All that I ask is you sit up tall, reach your sternum up towards the sky and lengthen through your crown. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, drop that right foot to the outside of your left knee. Okay, so we're still sitting up tall. And now we'll take a twist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, find that twist, turning towards the right. So you can bring your left hand on top of your leg and hold it. You can make the little mudra by bringing your index and thumb together. You can bind if you have the bind. So there's lots of options here. Again, you're breathing with intention. So inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist and bring everything out. One more full cycle of breath. And then when you're ready, unravel and unwind. Hug your left knee in towards your chest, give it a little squeeze. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. And then you just play with drawing your knee back in space, forward in space. Back and forth. Back and forth. Good. When you're ready, you can stay here and keep that knee bent and bring your left fingertips behind you. Or you can start to straighten that left leg and lift that left arm. Finding that twist, that balance. Sitting up tall. You're trying to keep your shoulders stacked over those hips. One more breath in. On your breath out, cross that left foot over your right knee, sit up tall. Your knee is drawing straight up towards the sky. Inhale the arms high. And exhale, turn your body towards the left, holding onto your knee. Maybe bring your left hand behind you. Maybe taking the bind, whatever you'd like to do on this side. Steady breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. One more deep, full cycle of breath. And then slowly unravel. Ooh, I feel like I need a counter twist on that side. Okay. So from here, scoop forward. Bend those knees. Press those feet down into the earth. Inhale the arms forward. And exhale, using your core. Round and tuck your chin. Lower all the way down slowly, as slow as you can on your exhale. When you you get there, hug your knees into your chest, Apanasana pose. You can make little circles in one direction with your knees. And then the other direction. Good, and then plant those feet down onto the earth. Separate your feet about hips distance apart. See if you can raise the backs of your heels with your fingers. We're going to move with our breath here, okay? So tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Look straight up towards the ceiling. Don't move your head side to side. And let's move. On an inhale, we lift our arms, we lift our hips. We draw our hands all the way back behind us. And on our exhale, we lower our arms down by our sides, lowering our hips down to the earth. Again, inhale, lifting all the way up, moving through bridge pose. Exhale, lower those hips, lower those arms down by your sides. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. Now let's take a full bridge. Inhale, lift your hips high. And on your exhale, maybe walk one shoulder and then the other shoulder underneath you, interlacing your palms and staying here for a few more breaths. Concentrate here on pressing those feet down. Concentrate on relaxing those glutes if you're clenching them. Keep your gaze soft and up towards the ceiling or sky, whatever you're looking at. Tucking that chin and find that breath. On your next breath in, if you'd like, lift those heels high. And on your exhale, release your hands, lower all the way down to the mat. And then windshield wiper those knees side to side. How you doing, friends? Everybody feeling good? Let's do another back bend together. When you're ready, lift those hips back up and interlace your palms the opposite way. If anybody is going into full wheel and you have it in your practice normally and you'd like to take it, you'll lift the arms up, bend the elbows, plant those hands right beside your ears. Draw the elbows in towards the midline. Press into the feet to lift the hips. Come onto the crown of the head first. And then start to straighten those arms, pushing yourself up into full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. The reason we come up in 2 steps is to keep drawing the elbows in towards the midline and to find integrity in the pose. Whether you're in bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana, slowly on your exhale, lower down. If you're in Urdhva, tuck your chin. And then when you're ready, since that was our last back bend, hug your knees into your chest again. Give yourself a good squeeze. Maybe a rock, side to side or forward and back. Good, and then keep that right knee drawn in and lengthen out that left leg. Give that right knee a really good squeeze by bringing the thigh to the outside of your right rib cage. Breathe, connect, start to soften. And then draw that knee over your body, finding a supine twist. Right arm is out like a wing. You're trying to maintain traction with both shoulder blades resting on the mat. Maybe look out past your right fingertips or close your eyes. Intentionally letting go and softening as we wind down our practice today. One more full breath. And then draw your knee back up to center. Give it a nice hug and switch sides. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Lengthen out the right leg. And then start to draw that left thigh to the outside of your left rib cage. Squeeze it. This is amazing for aiding in digestion. That's why we do this pose in yoga. Deep breath in. And on your exhalation, draw that knee over towards the right, finding your supine twist on the other side. Shoulder blades on the mat, maybe gazing out past your left fingertips or softening and closing your eyes. One more breath. And when you're ready, bring your knee back up to the midline. This time hug both knees into your chest. Offer yourself some gratitude for showing up on your mat today, for showing up as you are with whatever emotions you're going through today and accepting yourself without judgment. And giving yourself only love, love, love. We all need to take a moment to squeeze your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good hug. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Sprawl open. You have arrived. Shavasana. Best pose of the day. So take up space, my friends. Relax down on your backs. Draw your legs apart at least as wide as your mat. Draw your arms down by your sides. And then flip those palms up, open to give and to receive. If I was with you today, I would come around to all of you. Give your shoulders a nice little rub. Find that connection, that touch that we all miss so much. But thank you for being with me in spirit and allowing me to be your guide today. Continue to relax and feel your body becoming heavy, as if your body was an anchor just pulling you down. Soften everything in your toes and feet. Relax your legs and your hips. Allow your bellies to rise and fall with each breath. No more control or manipulation. Pay attention to your heart space, and if there's any tension you're holding there in your chest, I want you to take a deep breath in right now. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Now relax your shoulders and your arms. Soften through your fingertips. And the same thing we just did, if there's any blockage, any words left unsaid in your throat, your chakra, take a deep breath into that space. Hold the breath. Exhale, sigh it out. You are free. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. And rest. 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 make subtle movements with your body. Maybe it's wiggling your toes or your fingers. And now you're going to allow your breath to deepen. Next, inhale, reach your arms out behind you and extend your toes out in front of you. You are one long line of beautiful divine energy. On your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And then slowly, when you're ready, roll onto either side that you prefer, finding your fetal position, resting your cheek on your arm. And moving very consciously and mindfully, slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes, but still find length within the spine. You can rest your palms either down on your knees to ground or palms face up to elevate. And we'll take a big cleansing breath together. So empty out your lungs. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, sigh it out. I want for a moment to say a quote that I found that reminded me of my dear friend who's celebrating her birthday today. And the quote goes like this: "Friends are like memories. When you get the chance to make a good one, you never forget it." So I honor all of you friends today for joining me for this practice. Let's seal our practice by drawing our hands together in prayer in front of our foreheads for clarity of thought, our mouths for clarity of speech, and our hearts for clarity of action, letting our light shine through the things we are thinking, saying, and doing. Namaste.